Another interesting table that Professor Haralik refers to is one of Mr. Bert's recent tables, which is on Newton and gravity, and is shown below. The period exists from the term which is Newton, the ELS in equal letter sequence for Newton in this table is the sixth smallest skip ELS on Newton in the Torah. The key words, which are Chok HaMshicha, gravitation law, are the other a priori key words. The key words, Chok Olam, which can be translated as eternal law or the law of the universe, occurs as ELS twice and is considered as a snooper term. So this is what you see here. The words are Newton, law of gravity, eternal law, law of the universe, and all this according to the carton. You see Newton comes here, and Chok HaMeshicha, gravity, which is Chok Olam, is the law of the universe. And this was funded by Fabrice Becht. This kind of table is a good example to illustrate the different kind of results that can occur with a change in protocol. Using the standard protocol we use on the website, we set the expected number of ELS for each of the keywords, including the snooped phrase, to be 100. With this protocol, the maximum skip search for the key word Chok law is 6, and thus the skip 12 ELS of Chok in the above table is never found. In order to find a nearby ELS of Chok with a sufficiently small skip, the table had to be split with a cylinder size of 3 to 5, and only the second ELS for Chok Olam occurs in the new table, which is shown below. So this is what you see now. So this is the second table, which you have like before, the Newton law of gravity, eternal law. And in this case, Professor Haralik analyzes the phenomena, they say cylinder size is 3 to 5, etc. And then he says that the one produced by Torah text is about 8.52 thousand. Then says Professor Robert Haralik, when Rabbi Glazerson was looking at the above table, he noticed that if the table were to be expanded a little, it would contain the ELS of the very appropriate ELS of the keyword Agaon, as a genius. The ELS is a minimal skip ELS in the Torah. The development table is shown below. So this is with the additional word of the Gaon, because he was a genius, no doubt. Yeah, about Newton. So also, by the way, he knew a lot of Talmud, story in internet, Hebrew. In fact, he knew that it's such a phenomenal Bible code also. Very famous story. So let us see the additional with this finding of Agaon. And this is what you find here. Newton, Agaon, the genius, eternal law of this. And this comes, as we saw before, in this kind of table. Then you have the same thing here with additional thing. So when Mr. Peck saw what Rabbi Glazerson added to the table, his institution was inspired, and remembering that Newton was a believer in God, it is very famous. So he saw in the ELS of the keyword Ma'amin, believer. The development table is shown below with the word believer, so here already is a full story. Newton, who is genius, and believer, definitely believer in God, and he did the eternal law and the law of gravity. So all of this you have in this table, which is really a table, is Mr. Patton Glazerson. Then, as we see really in it, all this story which comes here. So Mr. David Bell, a table website, some of the tables are too. So these are already other kind of tables, but it's interesting the development of the table by Newton, who is genius and believer in God. So, in fact, what we see here was only in this table, which is 8.5 2000, but with the additional one, definitely it will come more. So altogether, interesting phenomena, also example of table code, which was done by Mr. Fact. So, another idea taken from Professor Robert Ehrlich's site, torahcode.us.